Okay, this is the stripped down Evenflo Revolve360. My son threw up in this and it was a stinky mess, as most of your parents can imagine. So I had to take everything off, rinse this thing off with the hose, wash all the fabric stuff, and now I'm ready. I've left it out in the sun to dry out, and I'm ready to put it back together. So I wanted to kind of go through how to put it back on so that you can replicate it as far as taking it off. So when you're taking it off, the head piece comes off first, like the back part, and then the rest of the stuff. So just do it in reverse of what I'm doing. So since I'm putting it back together, my first step would be to putting the bottom piece back on. So let's start with that. This is the bottom piece. You have like slits on the bottom for that going strap, or whatever, crotch strap, or whatever they call it. But we're gonna start with that. So this thing has to poke out through the hole here, so the bottommost hole. So this is the strap you pull to tighten the belt, and then you have the actual buckle, and I'm gonna put that through the largest hole. So it's kind of difficult because this thing kind of flops back over. But okay, so you have the first belt on, you have the buckle on. Okay, now you can go ahead and get this around the cup holder. Oh yeah, by the way, the cup holders are removable, so you press this button and you pull them out. So this thing can go around the cup holder. There's this plastic piece right here that it goes inside of. And once it's in, you won't even be able to see it. And it pulls down like so around the cup holder. So you're gonna push this black trim into that little plastic spot or a plastic cup holder. But essentially, I'm pushing this black trim or the edge of the fabric into the cup holder groove, so it's not visible. Once it's perfectly in, none of that black trim should be visible, because that's supposed to kind of keep the whole thing in place. If it's pushed in, it's going to keep everything in place. Pulling it out is much easier than putting it in. So once you do pull it out, you're gonna think about how to push it back in, or put it back all back together, because it is much easier to just pull on things and get it off and put it back on. So that's why I want to make this video, because I'm sure there's going to be parents around who are going to do this, and then 2 days later, when it's time to put it back together, you're going to wonder, what the heck did I do? All right, there's that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the other cup holder. The strap will go around. And you can see how this gray to black transition should be at this hump right here. So that's how you know it's like in the right spot, both sides. Okay, once you have that in place, the same thing's gonna happen with this outside black trim as well. That's also gonna slide into this groove right here. But we're gonna do that after we put this head part back together. So this is gonna go behind this styrofoam, both sides. Once you have this behind the styrofoam, is this handle to allow you to turn the car seat. You're gonna have to align the trim with that. So it's gonna pull this snug into that groove. Same thing on the other side. Pulling this bigger, like cup holder handles, pulling the fabric around these bigger parts first allows you to kind of focus in on the other smaller steps later kind of allows you to have it kind of in place so that you don't have to struggle too much trying to get the rest of it in. Okay, so that's in here. Now there's these clips. So these clips are pretty important. So what we're going to do is clip these to the back here. Let's see here. Make sure. So there's these clips here that go hook on right like so. So I'm gonna do both of those right here. And then this fabric here will push into this groove as well. Pushing this back into this groove in the back is kind of difficult. This gap is kind of tight, but it was in the groove before I pulled it out, so I'm going to try my best to get it in. That's right, we have it started off well on the tops. Like I said, pulling it off is much easier. You just get those clasps on the back and then start pulling from the back. That's like the easiest way to get this part off. Putting it back, usually much more difficult. You forget the steps you followed. So that's why I'm showing you this part rather than showing you both taking it off and putting it back on. So it'll be a little bit more easy to comprehend what's supposed to happen. All right, you have the one side in. Throughout the process, I would recommend that you be pretty gentle. I don't want you to tear any of this fabric. Not that it's going to affect the function necessarily, but you don't want it to be torn just because you weren't patient enough. So be gentle, take your time. I know it's hard to have time when you have little kids, but there you go, the bottom straps are in. Now only thing left is the front clip. Same thing, you're just gonna push it through the gap here, all the way through. On the bottom, you have to pull the belts through, so you're going to take that off. Here, make sure the belt's nice and straight in there. You're going to put it back on the bottom, make sure you get it right. Same thing on the side, this side here. Pull that belt through, make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. Okay, we got both the belts out. And then these things we will velcro to the top part. Okay, this is the top part. This goes onto the styrofoam over here, which is head protectors for the side. You can see there's clips here on both sides. There's clips that are gonna lock in. So be mindful of those clips. Pull this headrest up so you can access the holes for those clips, which is right here. So once you pull this through, you're gonna go into, let's make sure I catch that on camera. You're gonna find this hole and then push that in. So with the reverse order when you're pulling it off, you're gonna pull these clips off first, and then you can do the rest of the removal. Or you can start pulling and then eventually learn how to pull this out, but it's probably best to do it the right way so you're not struggling or tearing anything. There you go. Once it's clipped in, and pull this snug, and on the back there's clips. So I'm gonna put this over a little bit. Do you see these clips? I'm gonna pull this snug and through these hooks. This thing, this is from the bottom part actually, I missed this step. Actually velcros to the side of the same bottom piece. So you're gonna velcro it inside. So there's a velcro point on the back of this side fabric, and you just velcro it to the back so it kind of stays put. Okay, you can either leave this like this, or I usually fold it in like this, but you can ready to use your car seat again, so you can just go ahead and drop it in. If you use the shoulder pads, make sure you put them back on. We do use them. I know some people use a longer, different brand one, or you can go back to using these. The taller part goes on top. You still have the strap down here. The padded tall part goes towards the baby, or the toddler at this point. Okay, and then this little tail goes through the hole inside to keep it secure. And that's it. The holder's back in place. There you go. And that's it. To remove or replace the car seat onto the base, you're gonna drop it in like that. And then there are two arrows here that align. So they have to be in alignment right there for you to pull it out. When you put it back in, you just put it in the same arrow direction, and then you can make sure before you put your baby on that it's nice and locked. There you go. Everything seems in place. A little bit give on the base that I'm going to tighten again, but yeah, that's it.